Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's explainer. We're doing what we do best, taking complex data and research and breaking it down into something you can actually use. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating piece of market analysis. It's a completely personalized bypass viability report, and we're looking specifically at a case study for an operator named Ray. She's a part-time mobile welder working out in the Permian Basin in Texas. So what we're going to do is walk through the exact step-by-step roadmap bypass capital laid out for her. We're going to see exactly how they evaluated her specific market, her unique constraints, and the strategic pivot they recommended to get her business off the ground. And listen, whether you're in welding or literally any other trade, paying close attention to how this analysis is structured is going to completely change how you view your own market.
Now, to really grasp the solution here, we've got to vividly understand the problem. I want you to picture how Ray's morning actually starts. She laces up her boots and steps straight into what is essentially a cage match. Out in the West Texas oil patch, your opponents do not pull punches. I mean, she's battling 110-degree heat. She's driving on these brutal, unpaved caliche roads that just absolutely chew up equipment. She's navigating wild oil price swings. But her biggest opponent? It's actually sitting right in her bank account. Ray has a total budget of about $1,000 to $5,000. She is a highly skilled welder, sure, but she doesn't have a welding rig of her own. And in the mobile welding game, the rig, literally, is the business. You just can't chase oil field repair and place work with a properly outfitted truck. So having the skills, but lacking the capital and the rig to execute them, that is her daily grind. That frustration of having the skills but no rig to execute them is exactly why this scan scores a 3 out of 5. Bypass calls this the toss-up. You see, this score isn't a grade on Ray's welding ability at all. It's a professional diagnosis of her current situation. It proves the friction isn't her hands, it's her capital. The market demand around her is screaming at a level 4, but her current rig and capital position is dragging her score way down to a 2. Let's be real, a $1,000 to $5,000 budget just doesn't buy a welding truck, period. So when you average out that massive market demand with her steep capital hurdle, you land right in the middle on a very real, very workable 3.
So let's talk about the actual battlefield here. Ray is operating in a Tier 2 mid-size market, specifically the Midland and Odessa metro area, which has a population of right around 347,000. This is the absolute core of the Permian Basin. Now, obviously, the huge oilfield service companies like Halliburton and those big mid-tier shops completely dominate the large-scale contract fabrication out there. But out in the field, it is a completely different animal. Mobile repair-and-place welding is highly fragmented. It relies entirely on who you know, your relationships, and here is the massive opportunity for an independent operator. The market is chronically shorthanded. Why? Because every single skilled hand gets hoovered up onto full-time oilfield payrolls by those big companies. That massive labor pool creates a vacuum, and that exact vacuum is Ray's opening.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how loud the demand signals actually are out there right now. It's not just one industry propping it up. First, you've got this endless base of oilfield maintenance, broken pipes, wellheads, structural steel, stuff that is way, way cheaper to just fix out on the lease rather than hauling it all the way back into town. But then there's a whole second layer, AI data center construction. You've got massive projects like FO Permian in Midland County and Texas critical data centers in Ector County popping up everywhere. And they all need structural steel and heavy-duty skid frames to hold their equipment. Because she has two strong demand legs, oil and data centers, Ray isn't purely exposed to oil price swings, which is a massive stability edge. Honestly, the capacity squeeze is so intense right now that local fabrication shops are literally scrambling just to keep their heads above water. Building on those demand signals, this is where the strategy gets razor sharp. You see these macro trends in the news all the time, right? For instance, the report notes that one fab shop over in Big Spring just dropped $3 million on robotic welders just to keep pace with the data center work. Now, a less savvy operator might hear that and think, well, I can't compete with a $3 million robot. But Bypass flips that data to show Ray's distinct edge. See, the big guys are entirely focused on large contract and shop fabrication. What they absolutely do not want to do is drive out to a scattered, urgent lease to fix a broken bucket or a cracked frame today. That unglamorous, muddy, repair-in-place niche is exactly where a nimble, mobile operator beats the slow, haul-away model every single time. So, the crucial point is the math. We know the market is there for sure, so the real hurdle is just getting a rig on the road. Let's talk about the rig capital math. You essentially have two paths. On one hand, we have the fantasy path, trying to buy a fully outfitted $40,000 to $70,000 welding rig when you only have maybe $1,000 to $5,000 in the bank.
Guys, it cannot be done, and pretending otherwise is just going to stall you out completely. But then we have the bypass bridge path. This means leading with repair-in-place fieldwork using a rented rig, or simply subcontracting your labor to a shop that already owns a truck. You aren't buying a rig yet, you are building documented revenue. And every single month of that documented field repair revenue is the specific hard proof that turns a rig loan from a flat no into an enthusiastic yes. This brings us to what Bypass calls the 80-20 truth. Stepping in as a trusted advisor, the VScan report breaks it down so plainly. Those big shops out there, they are going to chase 100% of that juicy contract fab work. And you know what? Let them have it. Because in doing that, they are leaving 20% on the table, the urgent, scattered, repair-in-place field jobs. Those jobs are entirely reachable for a part-time operator using a rented rig. By deliberately taking on that 20% the big guys ignore, Ray creates the fastest possible path to generating the capital she needs to eventually buy her own rig. It's a brilliant pivot. Don't try to leap across the canyon, just build a bridge. Now, remember that cage match reality we talked about a minute ago? Half a dozen opponents, the blistering heat, the tight budget, the big corporate shops, all staring you down before the first arc even strikes. Well, here is an absolute truth, pulled directly from the report. Every fighter who ever won under those lights had one thing in common: a corner man. You need someone who doesn't necessarily throw the punches for you, but who knows the fight inside and out, patches you up between rounds, and tells you the cold, hard truth about when to swing and when to hold back. That is exactly the role Bypass Capital is designed to play. They're your corner man. And a good corner man never shoves a fighter into the ring before they're actually ready. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the absolute, unfiltered honesty about Ray's funding readiness. With her current budget and her part-time status, Bypass tells her straight up, you are in the bootstrap and build band. A traditional bank is going to look at a $1,000 budget and basically laugh you out of the lobby. But that same budget is enough to legally fund an LLC and cover your first rented rig or subcontract jobs. The secret is running all of that money through a dedicated business account. That documented, undeniable field repair revenue is the magic key. It's what you take back to Bypass Capital to turn a massive rig loan from an insurmountable wall into a very walkable bridge. They actually have equipment-focused funding options that standard banks simply won't touch, but you got to prove the revenue first. To actually make that happen, the report lays out a highly specific, very urgent timeline for execution. Within the next 7 days, the action is simple. Get on the phone. Call the oilfield service shops and data center site subs in Midland, Odessa. Offer yourself as repair-in-place field labor, either by renting a rig or subcontracting on theirs. That is hands down the fastest dollar you can make without owning a truck. By the 30-day marker, Ray needs her LLC formally established and at least one repair job booked officially through her business account. If she follows this specific sequence, in about 9 to 15 months, she will be sitting in a highly fundable rig position with a documented book of business and a clear financing ask tied directly to proven demand. But before sending her off to execute, the report delivers one critical, incredibly honest warning, and it's delivered with genuine care. Ray, do not drain your hard-earned $1,000 to $5,000 trying to half-buy a stripped-down, beat-up rig. Out in West Texas, a truck you can't rely on will break down on those brutal caliche roads, and when you don't show up to the lease, it costs you jobs, and it absolutely destroys your reputation. You have to bridge your way there through rented or subcontracted work first. Let the business revenue buy the rig right. It is such a powerful reminder that sometimes the very thing holding you back is the exact thing that forces you to build a stronger foundation. So that was Ray's personalized roadmap, built for her specific trade, in her local territory, dealing with her unique budget constraints. The Bypass Viability Scan doesn't produce the same report twice, because no two operators are ever fighting the exact same battles. So I'll leave you with this provocative thought. If you have been sitting on your own business idea, wondering if you can actually make the leap, what could 5 minutes and an honest look at your market give you? If you're ready to find out, check out bypasscapital.com/vscan. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and keep building.